you've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of...
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations, I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else, but I did.
So this one night, 50 called me up, and they got him on the phone, man. He was just talking. We was talking about old time down with Black Hands, sit down with, with Puff Kids, the whole Puff situation, and this documentary that he's gonna be doing.
Feel uncomfortable with the way you represent the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it, just that long.
This is what Jaguar Wright had to say about 50 Cent's explosive documentary. And wait until you hear the real reason she refused to join it. The story gets even wilder when you find out Gene Deal, the man who knew every secret Diddy ever tried to bury, also turned down being part of 50's Netflix project. But guess what? Both Jaguar and Gene are reportedly in new talks with 50 Cent for season 2, and things are heating up fast.
While I'm not in the thing, the lady was talking greasy to me. She had no right to talk greasy to me. And then she told me that 50 didn't have the power to do anything, but they using his name to like push the whole documentary. And that's what it was about.
Let's rewind to how it all started. Just a month after Diddy's shocking arrest back in September 2024, 50 Cent and Netflix dropped a bombshell announcement. They were teaming up for a hard-hitting documentary that promised never-before-seen footage of Diddy and all the shady moves he'd been hiding for years. 50 was hyping it up everywhere, and from what he said in multiple interviews, he'd been quietly stacking evidence against Diddy for years. Now here's the real twist. 50 knew there was one man who had more dirt on Diddy than anyone else, Gene Deal.
I thought I was gonna be in the documentary at first until I started talking to that director.
This man had been rolling with Diddy for decades and had the receipts to prove everything. Photos, witness statements, even video clips. 50 Cent wanted Gene front and center in his documentary and had already been sharing old clips of Gene on his Instagram for years. He even reached out personally, trying to convince him to come on board. But Gene said things weren't what they seemed. He believed there was something off, maybe even a setup, and that's when the drama really began. 50 Cent was ready to drop serious cash to get Gene Deal on board, whatever it took. He knew Gene's word carried real weight, and that his story could blow the whole thing wide open. Gene came fully prepared, gathering every piece of proof he had.
Kirk would be the one who talk about the business part of it. Tim would be the one who talk about the growing up phase with Diddy and everything and over there working in the record industry with him and stuff like that. They was like family.
He even reached out to Kirk Burroughs and other music execs who'd been burned by Diddy, trying to make sure 50 had all the receipts he needed to lock down the project. Everything seemed to be falling into place until Gene got on the phone with the documentary's producer. And that's when it hit him. Something wasn't right. Turns out, Netflix was allegedly using Gene's image to hype up the documentary, but behind the scenes, they didn't plan to reveal the full truth. They wanted drama, not justice.
And I was gonna talk about, the street stuff, what was going on with Bad Boy, with the security, with Wolf, with the city college.
For Gene, it was never about the paycheck. It was about standing behind 50 Cent and exposing what really went down. But once he saw that Netflix was just chasing views and money, he walked away fast. The truth got buried, the real stories were silenced, and as always, the people who suffered were left without a voice. This is exactly why 50 Cent decided to take matters into his own hands and start working on a second season, one that he's planning to drop straight on YouTube. He's done trusting Netflix to tell the truth, and now he wants full control over the story. Gene Deal has mad respect for 50 because he's not about the games or manipulation like Diddy. 50's mission from the start was all about exposing the truth, no sugarcoating it.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff has come, like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and That's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years.
Even Freddie P., the same guy who first broke the news about Diddy's sons being caught up in the mess, backed 50 up. Freddie said the producers reached out to him too, and after talking directly with 50, he realized something big. 50 was the only one who actually cared about what happened to the victims. And then there's Jaguar Wright. She wasn't having it at all. She straight up said the documentary was full of lies and refused to take part in whatever Netflix was pushing.
50 Cent said that this is the first one.
I'm
He said
sure.
that there's hundreds of hours of more footage.
I'm sure there was hundreds of hours of that was confiscated from all of Diddy's homes in that HSI raid that never made it to the trial.
Jaguar knew the game. She knew the industry executives would never let anything air that could actually expose them. When Jaguar finally sat down and watched the documentary, every one of her fears came true. None of Diddy's so-called friends in high places were mentioned. Not a single word about his powerful connections. Clive Davis? Silent. Jay-Z? Nowhere. Oprah? Not even a whisper. It was like they were invisible, completely erased from the story. At this point, Jaguar said it's clear. Diddy's being used as the scapegoat for the entire industry. They're all pointing fingers at him, pretending they had nothing to do with any of it. The documentary skipped over everything that really mattered and ignored the biggest question of all. If Diddy was being investigated under RICO, then where were his co-conspirators? How come nobody else's name came up? Jaguar's convinced that if the full list of everyone who worked with Diddy ever came out, it would shake the entertainment world to its core. She questioned how Diddy could have harmed so many people over the years without anyone noticing. Like, seriously, are we really supposed to believe he pulled all of this off completely alone? The fact that Netflix somehow knew about that leaked footage just a month after Diddy's arrest makes no sense at all. The whole story feels off, full of holes and unanswered questions. The biggest hook for their documentary was that so-called never-before-seen footage. But here's what's wild. When Netflix first announced the project, they didn't even have that footage yet. So how did they suddenly get access to it so fast? Something's not adding up. Meanwhile, 50 Cent, Gene Deal, and Jaguar Wright only ever cared about one thing, telling the truth. But Netflix? They didn't seem interested in truth, only in ratings and profits. 50 pushed forward with the project anyway, even though he knew it came with serious risks. Now the whole industry's turning on him, calling him a snitch for exposing Diddy's secrets. There are even rumors that he's been getting threats for refusing to stay quiet. These powerful execs want to destroy 50's reputation and paint him as the villain just to protect their own. Gene Deal warned that this would happen, and what's crazy is, his warning is already coming true. Not even a week after Gene told 50 to watch his back, Diddy's sons announced a brand new partnership with Zeus Network for a documentary from Diddy's side of the story. The trailer dropped soon after, teasing clips of Diddy himself appearing in the series. Sean Diddy Combs' sons, Justin and Christian, are now promoting this new docuseries about their family, and people are already questioning what kind of truth they plan to tell this time. Justin and Christian King Combs made a surprise appearance in a brand new trailer that dropped on December 28th, posted to Instagram by the Zeus Network's founder. In the short clip, the brothers are seen sitting side by side on a couch inside a private screening room, watching a string of explosive headlines about their father flash across the big screen. The tension builds until the final moment. Justin's phone starts buzzing, and when he picks up, viewers hear it's a collect call from none other than the Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institution, where Diddy is currently serving his time. That ending had people stunned. No official release date for the docuseries has been revealed yet, but the teaser hints that fans can expect it sometime in 2026. The show seems set to give viewers a glimpse into Diddy's family life and how they're dealing with the fallout of his legal troubles. For context, Diddy shares his son Justin with ex-Misa Hilton and Christian with the late Kim Porter. He's also father to Quincy, who's 34, as well as daughters Chance and twins Delilah and Jesse, all 19, plus his youngest, Love, who's just 3 years old. Reports say Diddy was moved from the Metropolitan Detention Center in New York to Fort Dix back in late October after being sentenced to 50 months behind bars on serious convictions. Gene saw this coming long before anyone else did. He predicted every move. He said this new documentary from Diddy's camp would be all about attacking 50 Cent, dragging his personal life through the mud and twisting every detail just to make him look bad. And now, it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Diddy's kids are allegedly gearing up to use anything and everything they can find to discredit 50 and shift the spotlight away from what really matters. But here's the thing. Season 2 of 50's project isn't about chasing streams or getting approval from big networks. This time, it's about uncovering what was intentionally buried. The missing names, the hidden connections, and the hard questions everyone else is too scared to ask. 50 wants to bring the full story to light, no matter who it exposes. So tell us what you think. Do you believe Diddy was acting alone, or is the whole industry protecting someone bigger? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. This story's only getting started.